I. What are we doing? We haven't done this in like what 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and we're a day late today this week. So
Sorry.
we've been crazy all over the
Not
place.
not busy. Just
Just
lazy.
lazy and sick, not feeling well. Okay, so again, I'm Rachel,
I'm Lori.
and this is
Also known as Hadassah.
yes. Okay, so this week we have questions,
Yes.
and I think they might take up most of the time.
Yep.
Do you have the questions up?
I do.
Okay, so our friend Matt's put these questions out there, and I guess here we go.
Uh-huh. Okay. The first question is just for Rachel.
That's me.
Okay. It says, given why you went to MBC or MACU originally, do you think you might get involved in ministry or even become a pastor at an affirming or welcoming, accepting denomination?
Okay, so a little backstory, I guess, is in order. Went to Mid America Christian University. When I started, it was Mid America Bible College, where I met this lovely lady. And my major was pastoral ministry, and I was going to be pastor. That was where I was going with it. I did not graduate. That is a long story for a different time. Would honestly no. I don't. Looking back at the time, the whole being going into pastoral ministry was more of a running away from what I knew was going on, and so I don't think I would do that.
Okay.
But yeah, the thought has crossed my mind, but it's just not something I feel called to do or really want to do. So, but I mean, things can change, and if something happens and God points in that direction, we'll go that way. But until that point, I'm gonna do what I'm doing. Would you say something?
No?
Okay.
Okay. Well, that was shorter than I thought.
Well, I could. Did you think I was gonna be long-winded?
Possibly. Okay, number 2. Okay, thoughts on transgender individuals in sports.
Okay, so this is a can of worms that people are really, really passionate about on one side or the other. I'm trans, so obviously I'm a little bit biased. My opinion is biased towards trans athletes. What people don't understand, and they keep trying to just kind of overlook, is that for someone like me who is considered male to female transgender, there we go. Yeah, I feel like I almost ED'd it. I don't want to ED it. On a whole, my testosterone level is a lot lower than what we consider a cisgender female. It has to be, because that's the only way that estrogen can advance in this wonderful thing. Oh, we're moving.
It's okay. Keep talking.
So for me, I go that it is, it's kind of silly after a point to say, oh no, they're still a man, because they're not. They're obviously they're completing at a difference. And trust me, I have when my first year I played Ultimate.
Second
year playing Ultimate, and I was on HRT. No, because I got on HRT in December, and that next springish summer.
But you had one full year as just
right
male.
Just male.
So it was your second year.
Second year, I played Ultimate, and it was on HRT, and holy crap! I mean, it was, for me, I don't think anyone else could see the difference, but for me, it was night and day difference. The year before, I could run. I was fine with running back and forth. I had some stamina. The next year, where I was pretty much in the exact same amount of in the exact same shape, energy was depleted faster. I got cramps like crazy. It was bad, and I was I had a doctor at the time who, when I talked to them about it, said, well, you're not running off the same, you're not running off, the same hormone anymore. You're used to running on, I think he called it jungle juice, and now you're running on, clean burning ethanol or whatever. And I was like, and it was a really tough thing to do. Oh, hi.
Okay. There's a follow-up to the question.
Okay.
It says this is becoming a growing issue in powerlifting as more male to female transgender people are competing in traditional women's divisions. Is this okay?
Yes. Again, there are people out there who will make a difference. Oh, well, they're Des, if you're not going to... Des, come over here, please. You're blocking me. They just think that I'm talking out the back of your head. Go over here. There are people who will talk about skeletal differences and stuff. The fact of the matter is, your skeleton is always changing, and with hormones, that's the skeleton that you are left with after a point might be bigger in structure, but it's not going to be any more stronger than anyone else's. As far as competing, and I've seen a little bit on actually that video there. I watched that video there. USA weightlifting thing is complete crap. Did you watch that?
I have not.
Okay, so pretty much they say they want to go with Olympic rules. When it came down to doing Olympic rules, they've decided, oh, we don't want to because whatever. So they're not allowing trans people to lift. They're being very, very transphobic on it. They won't give solid answers. Some women have stood up with other trans athletes.
You okay?
And have refused to lift, to not do no lifts. Again, with the weightlifting thing, they have if USA weightlifting wants to be recognized by the Olympic Council, by the Olympic Committee, they have to follow Olympic rules, and they're not. Which I guess, I don't know how, but I guess it could in turn have consequences for us in the Olympics starting next year.
Okay, and then he also asks, should there be transgender divisions?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. And then, go ahead.
I'm completely against the whole segregation down to that level. I'm a woman just as much as the next woman, and yeah.
And just to talk about the testosterone thing, for those of you who don't know, I have a condition called PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, which I can explain later. But part of that is that I have higher levels of testosterone. So would that mean that I shouldn't compete because of that? When you start talking about those levels, which kind of leads to the last question that Sweeney asked. Also related, I saw a story about an Olympic runner, female, not transgender, that has been banned from competing because her natural testosterone levels are higher than normal and deemed too high to compete against women. Thoughts?
Okay, so she has not been banned from competing. She has been told that she would have to take a drug to lower her testosterone level.
Which I think is completely unfair.
Oh, yeah, absolutely not fair. When the thing going around, and you might see it on Facebook, is when it came out that Michael Phelps produces 50% less lactic acid, arms are longer, all these different little things that help him be an amazing swimmer. The Olympic Committee was like, oh my goodness, you're so lucky that nature did this for you.
But when she has extra testosterone,
which might give her a little bit of an advantage, it's, oh my goodness, you can't do that's cheating. So you can't sit there and say this is cheating. You can't do this. For one, and then switch up and say, oh no, that's just an advantage that nature gave you.
Okay. So Hadessa, basically we're talking about, should Daddy be able to compete just like any other girl?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Thank you.
That's it.
There we go, guys. Those were our questions. Good questions.
Good
Thank
questions.
you, Matt.
I like those questions. Yeah.
And as far as the pastoral ministries thing, no, but I think Rachel has a gift for public speaking. She just doesn't know it yet. And in wanting to spread, information and stuff about what it is to be trans and things. So
Right.
definitely in that same realm, but not in
Right.
ministry.
We have talked about us together starting, maybe doing some little speaking things here and there, maybe going out and kind of telling our stories to places. If that is something you'd be interested in when you watch this video, you can email us at what is it? Ooh.
The Lori and Rachel show.
Lori and Rachel show at Gmail. But yeah, that's it.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there watching this. We love you. Thank you for all you do. You're heroes. Also, all the stepmoms and adopted moms and.
Okay. Ready?
Go ahead.
Hey Google. What?
And all those who are mom figures to people.
Right. All stand-in moms, all
Yes.
allies moms.
Allies and we love you. Thank you.
Even the moms who aren't allies who are there, you're there, and hope everything works out and come around. Okay? And just step in right there.
So, Hadassah, you want to say anything else?
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
And we love you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye.